Hello, I'm Z, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. The smoker up there could be a witness. Talk to him. Smoker, tell me.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Hold on, can I at least have a cigarette?
Apologies, but this is my last one.
The god himself has denied you absolution.
I need absolution.
Absolution? I don't know that brand, but I'm pretty sure you can get Astras at the Frit.
Can't you just toss that one down?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
You're right, that's obviously a bad idea.
As you wish.
I do need to talk to you, however.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
That sounds fake.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
No. But I'm too stupid to realize it. Looks like you've got a good view on the Willing's background. Can you tell me about anything
I'd even go
happening
so
about the
far as to
hanging?
say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend.
Intriguing.
How intriguing.
Indeed.
Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
I'd even go so...
We will remove the body.
Oh.
Did you?
No, not you two.
And when?
Last
No,
week.
it's not going to do anything, okay.
It was my Sunday friend.
Makes sense. Someone
No,
We'll talk later.
we won't.
Okay, sure.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Yeah, but, how about you stay?
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains.
Hey, listen. I'm just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere else?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes, compassion, and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
But, hold on, what's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
There's a sign. Why, thank you. That's stone.
He's gone.
We should run after him.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
Right. He probably doesn't have anything to say
He
anyways.
could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
Yep.
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that. Rock. Have a key under it.
Stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Turn it.
There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
Good.
This must be for the front door. Pity it doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments, and the man can be in any of them. We'll just
gonna
have
find
to
out.
go in and see.
Alright, we'll just have to go in, huh? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Box filled with cleaning chemicals. Smells of laundry detergent. What's that? Lip up glasses. Balcony. This goes up, right? Yeah. Breaker box full of cigarette bums. Actually, butts and electrical wires. Take that. Some money, you know? Money's always useful. In any scenario. An old shoe rack. Boots, sneakers, and old slippers. Apartment 12. A loud rumbling snore comes from within. The snoring is scary somehow. You should leave. What? Is this it? Or is this just the public bathroom? It looks like the public bathroom. The shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Take some money. Love that. Let's go this way now. What's with this Silent Hill type music? Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Examine it.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
I will whip out those cutters.
This door has been closed
Try it.
with a padlock. What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters, and it's really not working.
I
Well,
believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, Detective.
He's just
Yeah.
trying to help. Don't take it bad.
don't you think that's what I'm trying to do?
Perhaps you should give it another go.
I'll heal my morale though.
The
There we
shackle
go.
snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, Detective.
Thank you. Let's find out what's over here. Actually, a really nice place. A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. Books of critical theory on the monasteries of capital and such. Monstrosities of capital. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov.
Kim, who is Krasmazov?
He's known as the father of scientific communism, also known as Masovianism. His theories about economic history greatly influenced, some would even say sparked, the anti-centennial revolution.
Why does he have a bust of them in their bedroom?
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
I see. Whoever lives here needs to learn how the economy actually works.
I suspect that's exactly what they are trying to do. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Father Mazov, the hero of the working class.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm. There aren't many communists around.
Okay. What about this? A bullet and a jacket. And I will be putting on that jacket. And honestly, these glasses too. Oh, that's $5. Thank you for that.
You hear someone walking around inside.
Knock.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side.
Knock again.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Is police open up?
Do I have to open the door?
Yeah.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
True. A picture. Postcard. Door 9 is locked. See that. Mailbox is overflowing on apartment 8.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
This won't take long. I only have a few questions.
Go ahead then. What do you want to know, policeman?
I have a few questions about these apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Is one of the residents on a vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
Who lives in apartment 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again, breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar.
Hmm.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
Are you... You mean the star and antlers? I think that's the symbol of communism.
The symbol of what now?
You know, the ones who support working class against capital.
Huh. I thought Revachol was the capital.
That's not what that means. Can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
That's
She
all.
mumbles some kind of a response.
Who are you, though?
Then,
I'm no one.
Do you
Just
live here?
an old woman who cleans these hallways. If you can call it living. It's barely bigger than a closet.
Oh, I have a little
don't
room upstairs next to the cold
know.
room.
I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
and all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the cold room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Thanks, I'm off. The graffito says, a firing squad for the rich. The note reads, foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Shit, where did I end up? Oh, hey, you.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
You cops don't like closed doors or unreachable perches, or people having high ground on us.
Yeah, you got me now. The dynamic between us has completely changed.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
You better hand it over.
Or what? You'll push me off this ledge and pry the bucket from my dead hands?
What a prick. Where the hell am I? Oh. Pants. Money, and quite a bit of it. Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Oh, is it the old lady? Did I just steal from her? Not my intention, sorry. But it has happened. I do need the money. Door is locked. You can't get in. Above, tarps flap in the wind. Forgotten hammers and nails rust. That's more money, and I love money. Come on, Kim. Let's go.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for warmth.
A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to minus 20 degrees Celsius.
Her face
Is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
The plan.
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Look around yourself.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
Shiver. And what's that? Someone's torn down a wall. An old grocery list is on the table. And checks. As well as money. And some healing for me. No Safed. Exit. This one goes where? Down this way? Oh yeah. What's that? Well, hey. I really like the look of that. Not sure these would fit well. Savoir-faire, electrochemistry. Electrochemistry has a lot of it anyways. And these also give me electrochemistry, just reactions per goes. It's the same thing, it's just how I want to look, because both of those are absolutely in the fucking ground. I don't have a single bit of them. Interfacing or I don't need that much electrochemistry. To be fair, I do not need that much electrochemistry. Yeah. I don't need the glasses either. Bullets. You've got one bullet. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I do have one bullet.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something, soft, yet crinkly.
What is it?
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. Not familiar in a good way, you might say. There's pain in there somewhere.
Is it gum stuck to the wrapper?
A crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly of apricots, with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon.
Why do you even care about this?
Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper. Yet you're drawn to it. Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with a Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please.
I'll hang on to it just in case.
Carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even, despite the strange feeling of regret.
Weird. Really weird, actually. Anyways, back up we go, and up again we go. Actually, as a matter of
You hear
fact,
someone walking around.
this apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's a break-in.
Oh, come on.
That was smart.
And who would happen to be here?
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
Sure.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details. Be friendly.
Nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So
Oh.
preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
My money's also disappeared, I think.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
Couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
It's as if they're real wizards, able to resurrect dead real estate and breathe life into bank accounts.
So wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
Well, what are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Reprehensible. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent, but that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
That's all.
Of course.
Okay. Blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Hypnogamma. Looks like a fire mattress. Indirect modes of taxation +1. Ain't that just fucking fancy? Hell yeah.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet?
Yeah, who's to say? Indeed. You're right. Beautiful people. Beautiful things do make people happy.
Beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Crafting your style, draping your flesh in silk and leather, deciding how to present yourself to the world. Remember, when they come to take it away from you, you worked for those shoes. Whether you like it or not, wearing these shoes has made you more liberal. Ultra liberal.
Thank you. It's exactly what I wanted from life. Hey, old woman, we found out what that was about.
Give me a moment.
Didn't find any counterculture people in the apartment then. It was just a real estate agent setting up for the room.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
The radio computer wizards are coming. They're gonna save the place and the economy.
Oh, I do like wizards. And people like that in general. They have a lot to tell us about our fates.
Well then. Let us move on to the balcony. Over here. And I'm looking for this. Money. Just a door. Nothing for you here right now. Nothing. Doesn't work. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. Door 28. A door to be remembered. Door to apartment 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives in here isn't home. Door to apartment 30. Voices from within, singing along some buoyant dance track. How the hell do I get there? And that is one hell of a question. Is the key? Is the key something I have to use? Because that's the only interactable door that I can find like that. Can't really do anything else right here right now. That's a bathroom and all that. Nothing really of interest. We're just gonna go. Oh? What? What's popping up? Nothing. I got... Oh, there we go.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier.
Examine closer.
You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back like an endless row of tiny black holes. Sweat starts trickling down your brow.
This is bad mojo, man! Fucking horrible mojo! The
Oh.
end draws near!
Thanks, necktie.
The chest feels tight looking at them. It's closing in, caving in, ever tighter. Your breathing grows even heavier.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You were looking pale there for a second.
What's with
What
all
are you
the
looking at?
bullet holes?
Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old.
Is there something we should do about these?
No, we are not constructors and renovators. And these bullet holes do not warrant an investigation.
Yeah, can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Should we go?
Sure. Oh, that's an apartment I can investigate technically. I see. So it's not just like that. It's like a lot more that I didn't even consider. Well, if it's like that, then I'm just gonna have to try every single door. Aren't I? Here we go. Going back, and hopefully we find something interesting. But doesn't look like much. Can I level up? Oh, that's what this is. Okay. I have 2 skill points. And I think I'll put one into Motorix. Or? Maybe not. Actually, no. No, I'll put nothing into anything because what I gotta check is what do I need to take down... Oh.
You see a set of
No,
tires.
no, I don't care about this. What do I need to take down the body? What exactly is it?
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
Endurance. Do I have anything that makes endurance higher? It's not being lowered by anything, so at least there's that. Endurance. Level up.
There he still is.
I am
looking-
going to save scum here, I think. So let's give it a save, and let's give it a
There
try.
He still is. Look, you crack
Yes.
open the ammonia
Don't need to.
capsule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots are these?
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
What kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fairweather. Fairweather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there is no need for the rest of the armor?
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Oh. He could have been walking around naked. What if they stripped him before they hung him to demean him?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Yeah. The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Ka-ching, baby.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
What was that about the constabulary before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
If this constabulary is dragging their feet, why not just start ourselves before more good men die?
So they don't get shot in the foot? I think our extremities are fine without a dead man's boots.
Oops. Well, no one said it would work. Back to detecting now.
Okay. Well then. How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
He worked for Cornell, like Joyce told us. This is military equipment, provided by a wealthy security contractor, with state ties, way above what we have.
Pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Yeah.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it?
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
I'm not a homo.
Stop obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You are about to seriously compromise the coroner's case. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
I thought I could pawn him. Actually, no. There may be clues inside the boot.
Maybe we should concentrate on what's outside the boot, and there's no...
Hold on.
Sure, there's a way to peel them off. But first, the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Sounds like a plan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice.
What's gonna happen to the boots then?
And cracky.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air. like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
I see.
Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
Back off and look at the corpse. Actually, how
We
could
work
the
for
man...
Connell, like Joyce thought.
This material
It
looks
is.
out of
We've
place.
requested
How much are we
for
talking
a
about?
full set, about 4 years.
That's a lot, I take
As
it.
a wage, it's regrettably small.
The
Back off.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and
Belt.
blue. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was that, a word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
This is a bad time for a drink, right?
Extremely.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus, when the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
In a harbor? Like in a harbor?
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it?
Yes, the debrief we got from the Wild Pines representative appears to be solid too. A lynching is what this looks like. Our internal RCM brief said the same. By the way, when you get a chance, perhaps you should ask me to share the RCM brief with you. I'm pretty sure you've forgotten it.
You sure wanted him to stay there. Polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands.
Wow, okay.
This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
Okay, how'd they even get him up here?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
I see.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt, buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
Yeah.
The
So,
cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you. You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
I have another question for you.
Go ahead.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your
Black, frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
Thanks,
He
Necktie.
loves those
Why do you love questions so much?
because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up.
Copper Rooney. This is getting uppy now.
So my name Rooney.
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney's obviously not who I am. The name's Raphael Ambrosius goes to.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
No, can't be a Harry. I refuse.
Good for you.
But I feel like I've forgotten something terrible.
Because you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Brother Copo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Maybe this will lead to something indescribable. Unforeseen. Miraculous. The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. The face rotates before you, slowly.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
A baby affected with harlequinism. Harlequinism. Actually, a deep sea creature.
No, not quite. Be fair
Yeah,
now.
a baby affected with harlequinism.
You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini.
Enough.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners, and of course...
No new questions.
You
Enough.
have
Okay.
come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with
I will leave for now, the corpse alone, and I'm going to... that's what I wanted to do, but I'll make a save anyways. Even though you made an autosave. Because I'm going to end it here. So, if you enjoyed this episode, leave it a like, have an awesome rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow.